Hello, and thank you so much for joining me. I am Wendy Kirkham. I am a Black Status leader with Unique. And for those of you who do not know what Black Status is, that is a top leader in the company. And I have made so many new friends recently and have a lot of new followers, so I thought I would go ahead and share my story so that you can get to know me better. So, again, I am Wendy Kirkham. I am from the USA. I grew up in a very small town, and I actually still live in a very small town. I grew up in a small town in the state of South Dakota in the USA. Um, at the time, the town, when I was young, the town was around 1,200 people. I had 31 kids in my graduating high school class. And the town is down to about 950 people now. I live on a farm. I have 2 young boys and 4 horses. And my farm is right next to a small town that most would not even consider a town. There's maybe 10 or 12 people that live in the town. And we don't even have a store in the town anymore. Used to have a post office, but the post office is closed because there's not enough business. Actually used to have a bar, but the bar just recently closed too. And that is one thing that's really unusual. There's a lot of very small towns in South Dakota, and every small town has a bar, but our bar did just close just recently. So there is not even a single store, not a gas station in this town, nothing. So, but my boys do go to the town where I grew up in. That's 15 miles away from where I currently live, and there's about 950 people in that town. So, very rural area, but thanks to social media, I have been able to grow my team to almost 200,000 people. And I have been able to retire. I went to pharmacy school to be a pharmacist. I graduated, was a registered pharmacist, and did that for 23 years. I retired almost 4 years ago and get to stay home. And so blessed because I am a single mom. And being a pharmacist, you work long hours. It was very common for me to work 9 to 9. I actually even had one job where I would go in at 2 in the afternoon and work until 12:30. And then a lot of times would be busy, and I would end up, staying till 2, 3, 3:30 in the morning. And at that time, I did not have kids, though. Ended up working a lot of weekends, usually every other weekend, even had to work holidays, even had to work Christmas. And so being a single mom, if I was still working that job, my boys would not get to do the activities that they get to do now, and I would not be there to get to enjoy their activities. This way, I get to set my own schedule, and I get to be there for my boys. And I also get to change so many people's lives. I have learned so much as a leader, and I get to help teach others how to be independent, successful business owners also. So that's just a little bit about me. Just wanted to introduce myself. Oh, I'll tell you a little bit too how I got started in Unique. So at the time I was a pharmacist, was working in a clinic, and I saw this ad on Facebook that said, talked about this ground floor opportunity that was just opening up in the USA. In fact, just opening up altogether. And talked about this 3D fiber lash mascara. Well, at the time, the clinic, where I was a pharmacist at, was a clinic, and there were nurses and doctors, and it was a clinic that had everything under one roof. So there was the lab and optical and dental and x-ray, and everything you could think of. So I worked with a lot of women, and they were all busy getting lash extensions. Well, here this company is coming out with this 3D fiber lash mascara that's like lash extensions in a tube. And I'd never heard of anything like this. And I'm working with all these women that are paying to get lash extensions. And so it's like, wow, why not work for a company that has a mascara that's like lash extensions in a tube? And as you can tell, the rest is history. That mascara, that magic mascara, has changed my life and so many other people's lives, and helps me teach others how to be successful. So anyway, I saw this ad. It was around 9 o'clock at night, and went to bed, and was thinking about it, and woke up at around 3 o'clock in the morning, and I just had that gut feeling. This is something I need to do. So I opened up my laptop and I signed up at 3:09 a.m. And how I know the exact time is I have been interviewed by corporate before, and I was telling Melanie Huscraft, the co-founder of the company, how I had, woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning, had this gut feeling. And she goes, well, I can tell you the exact time that you signed up. And, and she typed whatever she needed to. And she goes, yep, 3:09 a.m. And so, just really had that gut feeling. I had known people who were in direct sales companies that had been successful. I actually had an uncle and aunt that had a lot of success with a direct sales company. And then I knew a pharmacist's wife who had also had a lot of success in direct sales companies. So I knew it was possible. And when I saw this, I just had that gut feeling. I did not like being a pharmacist. I mentioned earlier how you're standing, so my body was getting lots of aches and pains. So you're standing up to 12 hours or more a day. Working your nights, your holidays, your weekends. If you have a sick child and you have to call in sick to work, your boss is upset. Even the other employees are upset because it puts a lot of burden on them, because they have to pick up, and cover for you not being there. And, but there were several other reasons why I didn't like being a pharmacist too. It was something that was never in my heart. I never became a pharmacist for the right reason. And so was always looking for something different, and then saw this opportunity, went with my gut feeling, and my life has never been the same. And so started, it'll be 5 years ago this November. Definitely I've learned a lot as a leader. I am still learning. I will always be learning. If I ever stop learning, then that is not good. It's not good for me. It's not good for my team. So I strongly believe in continuing to learn and continuing to improve yourself. Can always be a better person. And so anyway, I just wanted to say hi to all my new friends, even, let some of my old friends know what my story is, and, and why I quit being a pharmacist, and about my success with Younique. And so cannot wait to welcome a lot of you into the Younique family. Really look forward to sharing this opportunity with you and teaching you and training you so that you can be independent and successful business owners also. Thank you so much. What you'll want to do is, when you're ready to join our family, you'll go to my website, which is www.wendykirkham.com. And so that's www.wendykirkham.com. And you'll click on the join button. And then once you join, I will add you to my training groups. I have a general training group for all the team. I have a training group for brand new presenters that has step-by-step instructions on how to get started off strong. Then once you complete that group, I have another group that is called the Next Steps, which is, more training. And then every Tuesday, I have an opportunity event for so that new people can learn, or interested people can learn all about the opportunities. So cannot wait to welcome you. And again, www.wendykirkham.com. See y'all. Bye.